Today is Wednesday, Parashat Shelach. In the morning before Shachrit, we have a class in the book of Mishlei, and today I'll share with you some of the psukim we've been learning and explaining them. Akev anava yirat Hashem, osher v'chavod v'chaim. Akev, it means because of, as a result of humility, a person will gain yirat Hashem, he will be God-fearing. Osher v'chavod v'chaim. If a person is humble, then he will be satisfied with what Hashem has granted him. We say, Ezeu ashir hasameach behelko. A person who's humble, he's happy with what Hashem has granted him, and he has a feeling of true wealth. Chavod, a person who's humble, he honors others, other people will honor him also. Ezeu mechubad hamchabed tabriot. So through that anava, you'll gain also kavod. And you have life because you'll have a sense of a fulfilled life. There's another explanation also that Akev Anava Yirat Hashem, to be God-fearing, which is a great level, is actually as Akev, as the heel, which is lower than Anava. Anava is a very high level. And in truth, Moshe Rabbeinu was Adon HaNevi'im, was Anav Mikol Adam, he was the most humble of all. Another pasuk we learn, Hanoch la'na'ar al pi darko, gam ki yazkin lo yasur mimena. So, Hanoch educated a child, and there's two explanations to this pasuk. One explanation is, educate your child well, teach him well, and give him the right values. And what will happen is when he gets older, lo yasur mimena, he'll stay with those beautiful teachings and values that you taught him when he was very young. It's another explanation, Hanoch lana al pi darko, teach a child and educate him according to his natural way. There are some natural inclinations within already at a young age, reinforce those. Not everybody is inclined to be a musician or a mathematician or whatever profession, but whatever you see as the natural inclination of that child, sort of like channel it in a certain way. And if you do that, and if you reinforce his natural inclination, when he gets older, he will not move from it, he will not leave it, because that is his way. Unfortunately, sometimes we try to impose on children certain type of professions or certain things that are not really according to their natural inclination. Not everybody can be a mohel or a shochet, but somebody who has a kind of a nature that has a certain aspect of maybe, like of other words, maybe violence or certain things, he will not be afraid to, or from doing shchita or that type of thing. So that's such a child, that's what you can channel it to. But each person, according to his natural inclination, already at a young age, that's what you should reinforce, because that's what he will develop in the best, rather than trying to impose something that is not really connected to him in terms of his natural inclination. Another pasuk we learn, Amar atzel ari v'chutz betoch rechovot eratzeach. Atzel, a person who's lazy, always will find reasons not to do certain projects or certain things you may ask him to do. So in this case, the pasuk says, a lazy man will tell you there is a lion outside, that's why I cannot go run this errand for you. In the streets, he might be getting killed, otherwise he'll find all sorts of justifications why he's not doing whatever project needs to be done. That's about a person who's atzel, who's lazy. And one other pasuk, which is one of the psukim that we learned also, Al titra et ba'al ha'af. Do not befriend, don't associate with somebody who has a tendency to get angry. It's the same concept, just said in different words. A person who has a tendency to get angry, hemot is like wrath, real anger. Lo tavo, don't come, don't be with him. The next pasuk actually continues from this idea, pen te'elaf orchotav, lest you might learn from his ways, and also to befriend with somebody who has a tendency to anger is not a very good thing to do. So these Pesukim in Mishlei really give us great advice about life in general. Really, each pasuk is a real pearl of wisdom. Baruch Adonai le'olam, Amen ve'amen.